The Kankurang masquerade is a Mandinka tradition and a key element in the rite of passage for young boys. Believed to be a protective spirit and a guarantor of order, the Kankurang guides these boys as they learn about cultural practices, social norms, and environmental stewardship. In recognition of its cultural significance, UNESCO has listed the Kankurang masquerade of the Gambia as one of the 43 cultural expressions and practices deemed masterpieces of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. The heart of the Kankurang tradition lies in the marks crafted from the bark and red fibers of the piliostigma tree, locally known as FAARA. Every year, communities around the Gambia celebrate cultural festivals featuring Kankurang displays, with the Jankey Kankurang Festival being a standout event. This festival not only preserves cultural heritage, but also boosts tourism and creates economic opportunities for young Gambians. Unfortunately, this year's festival faces challenges. The scarcity of materials to create masquerades has limited the number that can be produced. Officials lament the dwindling supply of FAARA trees and other vital flora, a consequence of human activities like tree cutting. This issue has caught the attention of UNESCO officials.
The tradition of Kankurang, actually we know when it comes to the dressing, we go to the woods, the bush, and utilize the bark of the japo tree, and also some leaves from there. But this time around, the tradition of Kankurang is threatened because the trees that are used to dress up the Kankurang are all being fell in the forest. So there is a need for people to regenerate the forest.
In the Gambia, forests and woodlands cover about 46% of the land, with only 0.2% designated as primary forest, crucial for biodiversity. Despite this, the country faces significant deforestation due to commercial activities, notably charcoal production. Between 2001 to 2023, the Gambia lost 717 hectares of tree cover, resulting in 243 kilotons of CO2 emissions and the disappearance of indigenous trees like the piliostigma. Mohamed Jaite, Director of the Department of Forestry in the Gambia, emphasizes the importance of preserving forest and urges people to stop cutting down trees, especially the piliostigma, which holds cultural significance.
What we would advise the people is to desist from that, because if they continue doing it, which means the trees will die, and then at the end of the day, there will not be any regeneration, that is the young ones that are coming up, because these are indigenous species that we cannot grow in the nurseries.
The most significant impact of deforestation is seen in provincial Gambia, where many trees are cut down for firewood or charcoal production. These areas are also the most affected by climate change, experiencing severe floods and windstorms. Experts estimate that forest loss contributes to about 10% of global warming. Without halting deforestation, the fight against climate change in the Gambia is futile. Director Jaita calls attention to the Forestry Act and its importance in protecting these vital resources.
So it means that anyone found cutting down trees will be prosecuted?
Obviously. Because for the Gambia, I cannot recall when we stopped issuing out permits to people, to fell trees for commercial purpose. No.
With deforestation rates climbing and climate change posing severe threats, many Gambian youth are taking proactive steps to combat this issue through tree planting initiatives. Ismaila Fadera from the ST Foundation is one of many participating in these efforts.
Tree planting is very, very important because if you looked at it, the world is faced with global warming. As youths of this country, we have a responsibility. So I implore on all the youths, especially the young age, to practice tree planting.
Deforestation is not just about losing trees. It's about losing our future. The Gambia is highly vulnerable to climate change. Continued forest destruction means trees like the piliostigma will become extinct, making it impossible to create kankurangs for initiation rites. These laws will erode our cultural heritage and exacerbate the climate crisis in the country. Jankey Touray, GRTS.